Local coverage you can count on continues with Glenn Marini's Sports Report. Sports coverage you can count on.
Well, the calendar may read March 1st, but it sure felt a lot like Christmas for boys basketball fans. The 112th IHSAA Boys Basketball State Tournament tipping off. We've got 10 games to get to on what's essentially a midweek mini zone. And we head to Huntington first, where Josh Ayan tips off your Tuesday night coverage. Josh.
Well, Glenn, back on November 24th, Homestead and Huntington North opened the boys basketball season with their annual showdown, the Spartans besting the Vikings by 12 on opening night. Tonight, things coming full circle at Bob Strait Court. Spartans and Vikings tipping off the second season, and by that we mean sectionals. Opening minutes for Homestead. Andrew Leeper gonna open the lid with a two-handed throwdown. Spartans up by 3 at the end of the quarter. The Huntington North, they had some answers in the second quarter. Zach Hubbard open for 3. That was 3 of his dozen points, and we're knotted up at 15. Now, how about some defense from the 5'9" senior? Hubbard swatting this one all the way back to a point, but Homestead up by 8 at the half. Third quarter, Homestead not messing around. Andrew Leeper, give him the and one. He finished with 13 points, and at the end of the third quarter, Fletcher Lawyer straight away from the Bob Strait Court logo. Give him 26 on the night as Homestead comes out on top, 56-43.
We knew coming out they played real hard and kind of slow it down and play great defense. So really just us getting in that early foul trouble put us a little bit of a stump, but we had to fight through, and we did that. And really coming out second half with great energy, great defense, and that won us the game.
No, the first half was pretty much getting over. The first game jitters for a lot of these guys, and we all played really well. I thought we played exceptionally well. Now we got another game on Friday.
Homestead advances to face New Haven at 6 on Friday, and that will be your highlight zone game of the week. In the late game at North Arena, 2 solid teams, Southside and Columbia City. Columbia City, they got the early lead, but Ashton Johnson with some sharpshooting for the Archers. He had 4 triples on the night. Later on, Marion Washington shakes, bakes, and a little shooter's touch to go with it. Southside goes in front by 2. Columbia City, they're slipping away, but Mason Baker keeping the Eagles afloat from deep. He had 19 on the night. But Southside, they were just suffocating on defense, and that defense leads to offense. So Marion Washington comes up with the bunny on the other end. He had 9 on the night as Southside wins big, 78-39. So the Archers will face Wayne on Friday in the late game. Glenn, back to you.
All right, thank you, Josh. Sticking with 4A hoops up at DeKalb, Snider versus Northside. The Legends knocking off the Panthers back in December. That was during the regular season, though. Tate Johnson, oh, he's back from that wrist injury. He gets the bucket, but Carson Jenkins was up to the challenge. Jenkins just inside the three-point line. He hits, and Snider up by 4, 16-12 after 1. Second quarter, Jordan Green, lean, mean, and dropping in the 2. But Jenkins and Snider, not to be denied. Jenkins, 26 points and 9 boards. Snider edges Northside 60-59. The Panthers will face DeKalb Friday in the semifinals. Nightcap in Waterloo. We got East Noble and Northrop. Rod Chamble and the Bruins facing the Knights. First quarter, Jalen Jackson just adding to his Indiana All-Star resume, right? The bucket right there. A little bit later, strong like Bull, the University of Illinois Chicago recruit with the and one. Bruins up 10. Jackson, 37 points and 16 rebounds. East Noble go to the big guy. Future Ball State offensive lineman Chris Hood and Mount Hood getting it done on the hardwood. He had 33 points. But at the end of the first quarter, Roosevelt Northfleet, they say he got it off to beat the buzzer. It goes. Northrop wins 83-72. They're going to get Carroll on Friday. 4A action out to our west at Elkhart. 16-7 Warsaw squaring off with 20-2 Penn. End of the first quarter. Tyler Kuhn drills it. The Tigers, though they were down 2 after 1. Warsaw hanging around, but Penn would dominate the second quarter. Marcus Burton with the bucket there. He had 26. Penn outscores Warsaw 12-2 in the second quarter alone, as Warsaw does fall to a highly ranked Penn squad, 67-56. 3A sectional action at Paul Bateman Gymnasium. Only one game on Tuesday night, and that'd be Leo versus Angola. First quarter, all Leo. Jackson McGee for 3. And then it's Xavier Middleton from basically the same spot. Leo up 13-0 after 1. Second quarter, it would get worse if you're an Angola fan. Cademan Bontrager, a little baby hook there. Leo starts the game on a 25-0 run. The only question became, would Angola score before halftime? Well, they do. That's Cameron McGee with the bucket, but Leo led 25-2 at the break as the Lions roll 48-15. They're going to get lures on Friday nights. Down in Ossian, the host Norwell Knights taking on Heritage. Norwell, your NE8 champs during the regular season. Early on, it's Heritage junior Luke Saylor, recently honored for going over 1,000 career points. He adds 3 more to his total. Mike McBride doesn't love it. He like this. Jake Parker, he's tough, the pilfer, the pair, and the punishment for the Knights as they take control. Luke Graft, more than just a football player. The reverse from the junior as Norwell takes it 72-54 over Heritage. The Knights will get Eastern in the semifinals. Late game at the Castle. We got Belmont, we got Mississinawa. The Braves getting hot at the right time of the year. They'd won 4 of their last 5 coming in third quarter. P.J. Kitson, that was from John Ullman, and that's good basketball. The Braves up by 4. Ole Miss, though, not going quietly into that good night off the turnover. Hayden Ulrich gets the lay-in for 2, but the Braves would have the last laugh on Tuesday. Isaiah Wellman popping in 3. He had 13 as Belmont takes it over Mississinawa 54-43. They're going to get Oak Hill on Friday night. 2A hoops down at Bluffton. South Adams facing Whitco, and we'll pick this one up in the third quarter where it was back and forth. South Adams up by 3. Colin Subler with a layup for the Starfires. Their lead now 21-16. Later in the third, Ryan Brown picking up the loose ball. He knows what to do with it. Whitco takes the lead here at 24-23. Later in the third, Kyler Kroll splashing from distance. The Wildcats increasing their lead to 4. You'll see Trey Schock with the acrobatic shot. He gets it to go, but Whitco does win over the Starfires 49-36. The Wildcats are moving on. Reigning 2A state champ Blackhawk Christian out to defend its state title. The Braves facing the Manchester Squires. Manchester's Gavin Benton with the shot. The Squires take an early lead. The Blackhawks, Lewis Jones, he would counter at the other end. Recently went over 1,000 points for his career. Played his first 2 seasons up in Michigan. And the Braves take a 1-point lead. Manchester here, it's Cade Jones for 3. They were swapping buckets in the early going, but Gage Sefton, the star junior for Blackhawk, gets this one to go, and Blackhawk eventually pulls away to win 70-39. All local sectional scores are posted on the Wayne.com sports page. We're going